My name is Lucas Gilman. I'm an adventure photographer and filmmaker. I'm here at Photokina, presenting for Nikon and G Technology. I travel around the world a couple hundred days a year typically, and I'm shooting outdoor and adventure sports and making short films. The cameras I'm using now, the Nikon D810 as well as the Nikon D4S, the two flagship cameras from Nikon. I just actually launched the new D810 for them, did the ad campaign, which was absolutely amazing. We went to Iceland. I brought two professional athletes, a kayaker and a surfer, and we traveled around the country just producing amazing time lapses, images, and really sort of making the camera shine, showing those 36 megapixels in all their glory. 36 megapixels, so basically every time I push a shutter, it's about 100 megabytes. So you think about that, whether I'm shooting a time lapse or I'm shooting sequences, that data builds up really quickly. And at the end of the day, I like to make sure, it's not that I'm worried about the cards failing or something like that, but I back up everything triplicate because I like to have things geographically separated, because what happens if I drop that card in the sand and walk away and all of a sudden I've missed that shot from the whole trip. So that's why data backup, especially using the G Technology drives, which are integral in my workflow, because they just allow me to go out and focus on the task at hand and produce content. And at the end of the day, I'm a photographer and a filmmaker. That's where I want to be. I don't want to be in data management. I want to be out shooting, and that's where having a simple workflow that works really allows me to focus on what I want to do, and that's make pictures. I'm really excited about the Studio XL series. 64 terabytes seems like a ton of space, but there's so many other ways to configure that, because you can not only be used for large, big bucket storage, but also, you can configure it into a RAID 0 configuration, so you're getting super fast throughput. So we're shooting 4K, we can have a big bucket storage, but we can also have amazing fast Thunderbolt 2 throughput. So no drop frames. When we're doing an edit on the timeline, we can just stream multi-thread 4K and not have to worry about any drop frames. And it'll just speed up the workflow in that video sense as well. So we shoot all day, up before the sun comes up, shoot all day. And after that day, we go back, and whether we're on site, sometimes we'll be somewhere where there's no power. We use external battery packs, and we will plug in a laptop and basically download those SanDisk CF cards to the G Drive EVs. Specifically, we've been using the SSDs as of recent because they're really fast. The EV series is super durable. We'll back that up to two G Drive EVs in the field. So we've got our master, which would be the CF or SD card, whatever media we use, and then we have two drives with the content there. And we'll sort of scrub through the footage. I'll go through and make sure that, for instance, I didn't drop a camera and it's knocked it out of focus a little bit or something like that. Just make sure that we're getting what we want, because it takes a long time for these stories to come together. And there's this, as you know, there's those few moments where the sun comes up, the waves are perfect, you've spent all this time and energy to get there and to get that shot. So we want to make sure that we're producing the best possible product.